Alright, we are back for part 2 of the deep clean of my bathroom. If you're new to my channel, my name is Jess and I make lifestyle videos, including more recently real-time clean with me videos where I don't do any speed cleaning or music background. I just talk with you while I clean, so we do a little bit of a variation there. So I'm going to get started on the sink and this cabinet. My husband is on his way home from work, so we're just going to get started right into this. You will see that I am using paper towels this time because I have such cheap paper towels that we got from the grocery store when they were just out of almost everything, and I want to use them up, especially when I work in the bathroom. Eventually I'd like to get to all cloth, but we're not there yet. I need to go get my vinegar water solution. Just gonna start out by spraying this area. I do spray this area and clean it usually at least every 2 weeks. It gets kind of gross up here because of the electric toothbrush. I find that the electric toothbrush, no matter how much you clean it, it just leaves this really gross residue, even if you wipe it down every single day. So I'm gonna let this set. I'm gonna go over here. We have our toothpaste, my face cleaner, and then the toothbrushes that I'm going to leave out and actually clean. I was putting these away in the cabinet before COVID started, but I've gotten really bad about that, so I'm going to put them over here. And I have our soap as well that I just refill, so I'm going to go ahead and I think I can finish this off with some more stuff right here. I have Method soap. I'm almost out of it. I do believe it is cruelty-free. Yes, we're not tested on animals. There we go. And I'm actually just about out of this stuff. So we don't actually have a Target anywhere near us. I have to go back near my hometown to go to Target, or I could order online. But we went to Target either in New York or up back in my hometown to get this. What I am starting to look into are some pods that you actually just put into a soap dispenser, and supposedly they're better for the environment. I don't know if that's true or not, but it's something that I definitely want to look into. Okay, you're going to see me throw some things down here. I will fix that later. I'm going to move the flossers. My retainer and grinding guard sit over there. And this goes to our thermometer. So I'm just going to wipe this down too. And wipe this down. This is a really cool caddy that my dad and his girlfriend gave us for Christmas, and I've just left it in here because it's so nice. So there's some more hand soap in here and then some body wash soap that I am going to eventually use, and then probably refill this because it's just so cute like that. So in my last video I talked about how we have the other cabinet right behind the toilet to kind of store makeup and body products, etc., etc. And this one kind of stores like toiletry items such as the toilet paper. It also stores my bath stuff. And then up here I try to keep it really plain and not use so much. Before I actually stored the like sister container of the one that I sorted in there, the one that I said was too big. So check out that video so you know what I'm talking about. But it would store like the brush and a couple other things. I stored it up here, but then I was like, I don't really want that. I want it to be open and pretty clean. So now it just stores my retainer and grinding guard in this dish that I got from Betty's Box. And this was actually a tea box. So there's that. Also, for once, I'm glad I can complain about this. It is hot. Like, it is 70 degrees, south winds, I'm hot. I might even have to change, but I'm happy about it because it was snowing before. I'm so excited. I love summer. I cannot stand winter. And it is winter for the better part of half a year, if not longer than that here. It's just so hard. Now, if I hadn't just cleaned this recently, I would switch out the heads, but it hasn't been 3 months yet, and they say to change them out, I think, about every 3 months. So probably next time that I do this clean, I will change out the toothbrush heads. But like I said, we're actually doing pretty good in terms of cleaning the bathroom. It's just having this white sink and having the black part behind it make it so things just like look and get dirty so easily. And it's one of those places that you're using every day too. Try to get these a little bit cleaner. Another thing that has been pretty important to me is unplugging things lately. So like I don't leave this really gross toothbrush holder plugged in, and I've been unplugging our washer as well as the microwave. And our dishwasher is actually portable, so that isn't something that's plugged in all the time. I'm not sure about the dryer, if I can easily access the plug yet, but that would be another one that I would like, oops, that I would like to unplug and see if it saves us some money. I follow a lot of people on Instagram who have been saying how it saves them so much money, so I want to save that money too. Okay, now we're going to scrub this down. It cleans super easy, but the thing I hate about this is like my hair gets all in it, and then like the toothbrush residue gets all in it. So even if you do clean your bathroom often, you might find that it just needs a good wipe down. Like this is something I honestly should do once a week. With my husband going back to work, we have just been getting used to the rhythm of change yet again. A lot of change. Change is really hard. It kind of messes with your schedule. And he works 4/10s really, but lately he's been working 5/10s, which means he works 5 days a week for 10 hours, usually more than that, to be honest. So he'll leave for work at 5 o'clock a.m. and he'll come back around 5:30 to 6 p.m. And that's kind of hard. I definitely am the kind of person who needs my husband around, and I would not be able to do so well if he worked longer hours, worked crazy hours, or like had a night shift and then was here during the day while I would be at work. I'm definitely a person who loves quality time, loves, you know, being with my husband and spending time together. That's very important to me. So I'm going to let you in on a secret that seems kind of weird, but we don't have a door to our bathroom. We actually removed the door to our bathroom when we renovated it, and if we need to, we use a curtain instead. So yes, we're very quirky like that, and we don't plan on getting a door until we have our own house. There are just some things we don't need to spend money on right now, and that is one of them. But like when we have guests, absolutely we put a curtain up. Honestly, with him and I, we don't. And that's probably like TMI, but I don't know. We don't need it. We're married. I don't know. That's weird. I know. I find that my husband and I do a lot of things that other people would find weird, especially other couples. Like, we shower together, and we always have. But I know a lot of couples who don't, who like to shower separate. I don't know. That's kind of one of those married things. I don't know if other people who are married kind of have a preference there or not. I really don't ask other people who are married what they do. Ooh, look at all that gunk. It's good that I got under there. Definitely get under those handles. Yucky. Also, another thing is that I did film a deep clean of our washing machine, but I ended up getting so frustrated with it that I deleted the footage because it didn't go the way I wanted it to. I was trying to clean out the dispenser and it was not working in my favor. So next time I do a deep clean of the washer, I will take you through it, but it will not be as gross and gunky as it was the first time. One thing I will say about this sink is it got a yellow ring around it because we have hard water, but vinegar and nothing else, like not bleach, not anything else, but vinegar was what got most of this yellow staining off, which makes me so happy. Okay, that's enough paper towels. This is where I would go in with this kind of cloth and just dry everything down. And actually I would typically use this cloth to clean anyways, but not the toilet. That's one thing I will not use a cloth for unless I have like a bleached set cloth. So ideally, this is all we would have on the sink. Oh, I need to put this back up here. And then we'll go ahead and just work down this area.
Okay, I'm back and I changed. My husband came home, we had some dinner together. Now he's going to go listen for turkeys out in the woods, and I'm going to keep cleaning. So we're going to this bottom part, which we store our toilet paper in. And I also have some Epsom salts. We have these, but we don't even really use them. In fact, this is empty. And they're dry. Alright, so I'm just going to leave that here. So again, when there was no good toilet paper, we got the store brand, not realizing it was 1-ply. And this stuff has really made me want to get that, like, people have reusable, like, cotton cloths that they use for wipes instead of toilet paper for when they pee, and pee only. And this made me want to get that. Like, this is just not good toilet paper. But we're going to use it up because we're not going to be wasteful. And one of the things that's different about this quarantine or isolation is we're trying like whatever brands come in. We now have like a favorite new butter that we've never tried. And I think we found a new toilet paper that we like. We were using Quilted Northern, but it was so like, it just like was dusty and would crumble really easily. This Cottonelle, like the lines and everything, it's just really good toilet paper. I'm sorry if you have like an organizational thing. This drives me a little nuts too, but we're gonna do that. Okay, so we have our hair cutting supplies. I cut my husband's hair. My sister's been cutting my hair and I've been cutting her hair. So that's been working fantastic. I have my, what do you call this? Bubble bath. And I'm just going to pull this part out and clean it. I'm not going to wipe down the bottom. I will when we get lower on toilet paper, but now really isn't the time for that. Okay, so this is going back in. We're going to be using this weekend because I need to cut my husband's hair. I'm going to put the oil in the back. And I like to store the bubble bath in here so it's not in the shower. I have coconut oil, Epsom salts, which are wonderful. And from my research, and based on what it says on the packaging, Dr. Teal's Epsom salts, they do not test on animals, which is so important to me. This year I've been trying really hard to get products that do not test on animals. As a pet rat owner and as someone who just cares so much about animals, that's been very important to me. And then these are some bath bombs that I got and I tried from Amazon instead of Lush, and they're actually really good. There's 12 in a pack. They are the right size. They do use artificial fragrance, which is another like for me, but they don't test on animals, which again is important. And I still have 6 left because I'm trying not to go through them all. And that fits in pretty nicely right there. So we don't really have to declutter in that sense. We have some water that's been sitting here. Oh, I don't really want to go over to this part, but we will. I'm going to clean the outside of this because I can see that that's pretty gross. I never get like a look at this angle and realize just how dirty it gets. One of the things I will say is I probably never felt comfortable sitting on like a bathroom floor because bathroom floors are just never clean. But with this one, I feel pretty confident about it because it's so small and we can clean it so often that it's pretty easy to keep clean. And honestly, most of the floors in this house, I just get on my hands and knees and scrub. All right, we're going to look at the horror, which is this cabinet, and I'm apologizing to myself in advance. I really don't want to look at this one. Okay. I think we're officially friends at this point because I'm willing to show you what's in this cabinet. Oh, look at all the stuff. Okay, so this is what we have. And we do have storage containers, but that doesn't mean a whole lot right now. Oh, let's just pull these out. Woo! Okay, so this is something that I use when I don't want to get my hair wet and I am like taking a bath or a shower. And this came from TJ Maxx for $4. But I kept this casing because honestly, I wanted to be able to put it back and store it. So there's that. Oh, I just have like random medicines. This soap I bought for school and then we went to remote learning. Like, oh, this was the one soap I could find in the store. We do have backups too. So my husband has a backup deodorant. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. This stresses me out. I don't know if it stresses you out. Alright, we have this. It'll wipe it down. These are like the best containers that I found at Target. And I use them in our snack pantry area too. And I like the colors. There's a gray and then there's like this turquoisey color. That's actually my favorite color. So in this one, I tend to put extras. So extras in this case, we bought a 3-pack of our toothpaste. An extra would be the deodorant. And then I also keep certain like goods, I guess. Uh-oh, it's pouring out. My husband's out in the pouring rain. Ooh, I hope he's okay. So this is my top retainer because I have a grinding guard for my top instead. Then I have, ooh, that rain's coming down hard. I have bleach trays for my tea and the bleach that goes with it. Wow, you guys are getting some background. Okay, I'm gonna go check on my husband now. I'll be right back.